And approach for group 1 current affairs, weightage for national current affairs and specific current affairs, ma'am, state current affairs.
So my suggestion to the aspirants is one thing. I request everybody to just pick up if you are going for, let us say, Andhra Pradesh State Civil Services, then there were recently many exams conducted. If you go to the website and see the past question papers, not only for group 1, there will be papers for other recruitments also, like maybe AE, electric engineers, or maybe for forest range officers. This kind of any kind of government recruitment which is done by Public Service Commission, those general studies papers you will find in the website. I suggest to just download and see what type of questions are coming, how it is portrayed. Just to go through the previous question papers in both the websites. Even in Telangana website also you can find the previous question papers, is prelims objectives. Just look at those. You will understand a pattern. You can figure out a pattern. So just follow the pattern. That really helps you. For example, during our time, the pattern was, definitely there will be a few questions from budget, maybe from 5 to 7 questions from budget. And another pattern was on census. On 2011 there was a census, so if you observe 5 to 7 questions from census. Or again awards and rewards, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, or Bharat Ratna, whatever. So awards you will get some questions. So just I suggest, please go through the previous question papers. Definitely you will find a pattern in the objective question paper. So if you understand that, then you will know what type of questions are going to come and how you have to prepare. And similarly, each subject, for example, Telangana geography or Indian geography is there. Just pick up how many questions have come. If you know that, then you know which subject has to be given more weightage, and which, okay, you can just have a run through. So please go through the previous question papers, just have a glance over it. Then you will understand each subject, how much you need to prepare, and what is going to be more which is going to have more weightage. So then you prepare a table like those 13 topics. Current affairs will be major part, I can say, because that gets connected with any subject. So I think around 30 to 40% you will get current affairs. So where you will read this current affairs? From newspapers, everyday newspapers. And second, you can get a weekly magazines or monthly magazines. For example, in Telangana, you will get Vivek, and in National World, you will get Pratyogita Darpan. There are many other sources like on online sources. GK Today is there. There are many Twitter handles are there who publish every day new updates. Not only that, daily newspapers, any local language or any English newspaper like Hindu, you will get many current affairs. Also India Today, you go to any newspaper, just to have a look over it and just underline what is the today's current affairs that might appear in the exam. That is one for prelims perspective. Mains perspective, the editorials which come, no, those help you in writing mains answer, like that will give you insights into the recent developments of a particular topics. For example, if you look at inflation, so nowadays inflation is like roaring, it is getting high and high. So there will be several analysis written by several economists in the newspaper. If you read and understand, you have to add to your answer, just adding these analysis points, whichever you feel that is up to your answer, just add to your notes. So read everyday newspapers without fail, make a note of it. If needed, cut the piece and save it somewhere. Second is, go through the weekly magazines. Third is, go to the online websites where every day these are published. You can find many Twitter handles like general knowledge for UPSC, something current affairs for UPSC. These all will be there. Very nice information they publish every day. Please go through them, revise them, and prepare for your both prelims and mains.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, could you please share your work experience, the best memories and the challenges that you faced till now?
My work experience?
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, guys, I'm very glad to share my work experience because When I joined as a municipal commissioner, I knew very little about it, because of course we all read in constitution about 73 and 74 amendments, where that 74th amendment gives scope for municipalities, that is urban local bodies. But the what we study in books and really practical experience is really it gives a kick to us, because when I joined as a municipal commissioner, everybody told me this is a very tough job. This is you will be knocked out, because we will have a body that is elected from people. So that council will take all decisions that will get involved in our everyday functioning. So working with politicians in day out for every decision making, this is a very tough job, and especially for a woman like you, male cannot do. And how you are going to do this? Why did you choose municipal commissioner? Didn't you get any other job, or what? This was the um, output I got from seniors or whomever I met. But guys and girls, I'm telling you, this is the best job I am doing. I really love my job, because urban local bodies, as per directive principles, you can say, as per our constitution, this is developing our own city by ourselves. Like if you have a good vision, for example, if you have a commitment, you will have resources, you will have money, revenue in form of taxes. And if you are really capable and competent enough, we can always convince politicians, we can convince our higher officers, and we can implement and execute our dreams. So the entire game changing happens in a municipality, or maybe it may be in same case in village panchayat or mandal. But my job is really tough, I say, but at the same time it is really interesting, because from birth certificate, when a person borns, from issuing birth certificate to till issuing death certificate, all kinds of services in a city we deal with. We give house numbers and assess property tax. We give town planning, means housing permissions. We provide roads, we provide bridges, we give parks. We are like, even in GHMC, we also deal with disaster management, everything, elections, everything A to Z. There is no service which GHMC doesn't deal with. So I'm really glad to serve my people in the city. So in my jurisdiction, this is really interesting job. For example, maybe, I don't know, whoever guides you to choose a job, whenever you write the state civils, after deputy collector, DSP, I think the next best job is municipal commissioner.